This scene gave me the impression of a sinking ship. This one, a sailor making a dash for escape. And these, the carcasses of what were properties once valuable. Wading through this flood, I had a sense of swimming in murky waters, and this gave me an idea of what had happened here during the rains. It's been nearly another 17 hours after the rain stopped, but for residents of this street, somewhere in Agege, life as they know it may just as well have stalled. Residents of this street say their situation is pathetic. The floods may have receded, but the pains caused by the floods remain and are glaring. Now they are faced with the task of picking up the bits and pieces of their lives.
A lot of fence broken, house collapsing. You can see people from upstairs, you see the house be shaking because of this was because of the water.
Lose them a lot of things. Look at our younger brother, a boy of 28 years old, died. Fall inside the water, died.
Go to our room now, our bed is shaking, and we sleep on top of them. I tell the children to the first square church. I came back here to sleep. I can't leave my load. The load now, everything is soaking there.
And if you think the situation couldn't be any worse, then perhaps the story of Okon would make you wonder. He says during the rains, the roof of this building provided succor for him and his family, but not for long. The death of a neighbor who fell from the roof of a nearby house while sleeping at night changed their mind that their flooded two-room apartment was a better option.
We have been living, since we don't have where to go, some people, they can even arrange their bed on top of the water. They will be sleeping. While some will even go to the water hanger. They will sleep there.
This street is just one among hundreds with the same tale. Anguish have now blended with ruins and destruction wreaked by the flood, leaving areas most affected with an ambience of sorrow. The magnitude of pains is most felt by those affected, but it appears to be shared by many others.
Assessment is ongoing. By the time we finish the assessment, we'll be able to do a need assessment to determine what is actually required to support the victims of this unfortunate flood disaster.
The flood appears to have raised some critical issues of concern. Residents alluded to the absence of infrastructure and the inability of the authorities to manage emergencies. The immediate concern, as most people in Lagos now say, is that the flood has sparked a crisis of internal displacement, and those affected would now need all the support they can get. From Lagos, Nnamdi Odipo, NTN News 24.